Hello everyone, welcome back to your summary guidance. In this video, we are going to discuss The Voice of the Mountain by Mamang Dai. Let's move on to the introduction. The Voice of the Mountain is one of Mamang Dai's acclaimed poems. It reflects on the timelessness and continuity of life, that intimate relationship between humans and the natural world. So the poem personifies a mountain, speaking about its role as an observer of the landscape and history. So the poet voices here with the unheard voice of the mountain, the guardian spirit of the land of wonders. The poem captures the essence of the mountains and the stories they told, bridging the past, present and future in the harmonious narrative. Let's move on to the stanza wise summary. Stanza 1, knowledge of the land. So the speaker here is the mountain. So the mountain being at a higher platform. So as we see in the picture, it's a higher platform, visualizes everything like God. It can see the fairy lights crossing the big river below and knows about the towns and estuary of the rivers. Its omniscient view of the landscape makes it appear like the Almighty. So the mountain knows everything about the land. Next stanza, the arrival of a young man. Here the poet talks about a young man. So the young man, he brought a fish as an offering to the spirit of the mountain, as he couldn't speak. So the gesture, the offering the fish, the gesture signifies the traditional customs and repeated acts of kindness and communication. As Indians, we do have some sort of traditional customs we have in connection to the childbirth or in connection to the any prayers. When we do have some traditional customs, right? So the person thought if the mountain took pity on him, he would grant him voice back. So according to the mountain, such acts of pleasing him or repeatedly it happened. So moreover, it is the speaker notes the blend of ancient and modern territories and evolving languages. Let's move on to the next stanza. So here the stanza talks about the speaker symbolically sets aside their weapon, seeking peaceful communication. So it seems the second speaker is the poet herself. So the second speaker remarks here like the person who believed in God-like qualities of a mountain. So they attempt to make a sign indicating a desire of connection and understanding, the spiritual affinity towards the God. Reflections of an old man. The next stanza, it talks about the mountain says he is like an old man who is sipping the forever young breeze to keep his soul fresh. So in this stanza, the poet uses the breeze as a symbol of youthfulness. Also, the mountain says it is the macrocosm of the universe. Within his voice, within the mountain's voice, one can hear the sea waves and the wind circling the mountain peak. So they feel their voice, the mountain, they feel their voice. So the speaker sees themselves as a vital symbol in the world's order, enriched with history and miracles. Coming to the next stanza, elemental identity. Here the speaker identifies with fundamental elements of nature, desert, rain and wild bird. So the speaker, the mountain, acknowledges this cyclical nature of life as past and present intertwined for thousands of years. So here, according to the poet chants the syllable that orders the world. It is the voice of the creator. The speaker's voice, it symbolizes the voice of the creator. In the mountain's ancient language, one can find the history and miracles. Also, it intertwined for the thousands of years. So, the speaker understands the natural process as rock understands the sun, clouds and rain. The metaphor of the cloud symbolizes an uncertain pulse connected to the speaker's heart. Next stanza, it talks about the illusion of permanence. The mountain asserts his universality. The speaker reflects, the mountain reflects on the transient nature of existence, where permanence is merely a dream. So, here the mountain describes peace as an illusion, with true rest coming only after prolonged struggle. Coming to the next stanza, the returning warrior. Here the poet refers to the warrior who returns with the blood of peonies. Such a contrasting image refers to the coexistence of the struggle and beauty. So, the mountain says that his childlike spirit died at that edge of the world where he stands firmly. So, the poet creates another contrast in the following lines in the text. The poet refers to the starlit sky and the scorching summer. Moreover, the mountain says he was once a woman but lost in the translation of time. Hence, he still survives in eternal happiness. Coming to the final part of the poem. Here, the essence of the canyon and sunlight. The mountain refers to its magnanimity. He creates a passage for the canyon to breathe. Moreover, he is like the sunlight on the tip of trees. Thereafter, he refers to the narrow gorge where the wind is always in hazel. Also, he is also there. Apart from that, the mountain is a place where memory escapes from one's mind. So, finally, the mountain, they feel deeply connected to nature, present in various forms and elements. The speaker embodies a state of deep peace and rest, similar to the calm, restful mind of the mountain. So, at last, I repeat, the poet Persona says she is the sleep that exists in the mind of the mountain. So, in this way, the poet presents her similarity with the spirit of the mountain. Let's move on to the mind map. This will connect with the summary and it will make you to remember the essay. So, you can take down these points, and let's move on to the subtitle suggestions. These are the suggestions for writing your essay. You can make use of these subtitles and you can write your essay in a better way. So, that's all about this poem. I hope this video is useful to you.